is the Canadian Children's Optimist Foundation, now in its 4th decade of service. Let's meet this year's members of the Board of Directors. Board Member J.C. St. Onge of Saint Jérôme, Quebec. Board Member Diane Josling of Mitchell, Ontario. Newly elected Board Member Anne Richet Doyle of Ottawa, Ontario. Past President Raymond Michaud from Rivière-du-Loup, Quebec. President-elect Ron McKendrick of Milestone, Saskatchewan. And President Vince Parker from Prince Albert, Saskatchewan. Ladies and gentlemen, the officers of the Canadian Children's Optimist Foundation.
Optimist friends, good afternoon. It is an honor for me to serve as President of the Canadian Children's Optimist Foundation for this 100th year of optimism. For the past 100 years, optimists have been at the heart of their communities. They organize activities, they support families in need, they make miracles happen, and they bring out the best in youth. And for the past 31 years, the Canadian Children's Optimist Foundation has been, and still is, proud to support the Canadian Optimist Club projects from coast to coast. To help clubs help Canadian children, we have increased our club grants to $4,000 yearly. Thanks to this club grant program, kids from across Canada this year will exercise and play outside. The Club Optimist de Saint-Epiphan, Quebec, will buy 2 desk cycles to help children with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder be more focused in class. They allow these students to exercise out their hyperactivity as they do their schoolwork. The Optimist Club of Alveston and Districts, Ontario, will distribute certified helmets so kids in their community can skate safely. The Club Optimist d'Orléans, Quebec, will acknowledge the determination and effort of children and teenagers engaged in their sport, art, or passion in a youth action gala. And the North Okanagan Optimist Club of British Columbia will run the project Unplug and Play. These activities that do not need electronic devices will be offered all summer long to all school children so they can play unplugged. That's not all. The Club Optimist de Saint-Julie, Quebec, will offer a friendship bench to their local elementary school. A friendship bench is a place where kids can go in the schoolyard if they need to talk. The kids know that somebody will come and talk to them. It may help them discuss, overcome isolation, and even prevent bullying. Optimists have great ideas, and we are proud to be part of these projects. As an extension of the Childhood Cancer Campaign, we are continuing with our Spread Relief program, which can give our clubs up to $3,000 to get their childhood health and wellness project off the ground. Every community has special needs, and often the first thing that comes to mind when in need of support is let us ask the Optimists for some help. We have already provided more than $18,000 for the first 2 quarters of the year. We have been delighted to be able to help the neonatal intensive care unit at Grand River Hospital in Kitchener, Ontario, and the Optimist Conductive Education Program for children with long-term disability in the Southwestern Ontario district. The Spread Relief Program has supported projects that will provide games and toys for the Optimist Children's Corner at a residential hospice, Jessica's House, in Exeter, Ontario, and will assist families in Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, who have a severely sick or disabled child and have to travel out of town for medical appointments. and to provide accessible and inclusive outdoor playgrounds and a splash pad for the children of Perth, Ontario. Our outsourcing program has helped Canadian clubs in their fundraising activities by giving tax break incentives to their donors. Since October 1st, almost $115,000 has been returned to the Canadian clubs for their charitable activities. And the year is not yet over. At this time, I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the valuable time and effort that the members of our committees have put into choosing the best recipients for these programs. On behalf of myself and the Board of Directors, please accept our thanks. Thank you. We pride ourselves in being able to give up to $10,000 to each of our Canadian districts for the essay, oratorical, and deaf and hard of hearing scholarships, and in this way help tomorrow's leaders. We have accomplished many good things over the years, and it is our hope that we can continue to help our clubs. We thank all of our clubs, members, and donors for their continued support. We as an organization are trying to be as financially prudent as possible, always trying to improve. That is why we have sent to every Canadian Optimist club and every Canadian Optimist member a survey to ask what they think about our recognition items, our programs, and our general work. We ask for suggestions on how we can improve. This survey has been returned, and the board has gone over the recommendations that came out of it. A decision has been made to modify the structure of the recognition process, awards and policies as they stand today, to better suit our donors' needs and wishes moving into the 21st century. From now on, we will invest not only in recognition items, but also in communications. We will make sure more money from the foundation goes back to the community, and we will make our donors proud to help the Optimists of Canada. This restructure will be rolled out to our members in time for the 1st of October for the 2019-2020 year. At this time, I would also like to thank the valuable staff who work in our Montreal office for their dedication to the foundation. Secretary-Treasurer Jacques Belland, Administrative Director Nadège Fortier, and Administrative Assistant Marinike Kakarede. I would like to acknowledge the work done by the Board of Directors. I would like to say thank you to past President Raymond Michaud, who will be leaving us at the end of this year, and has always had a constant concern that we continue to build bridges between the foundations and its members. Thank you, Raymond, for your service to the Canadian Children's Optimist Foundation Board of Directors for the last 5 years. Please accept this small token of our appreciation. Thank you also to President-elect Rod McKendrick for his support during this year, to Directors Jean-Claude Saint-Onge and Diane Josling for their insight, dedication, and many valuable contributions to our meetings. Thank you once again. In closing, I invite you to visit our kiosk in the Community Involvement Expo to learn more about the Canadian Children's Optimist Foundation. And maybe even give us a generous donation. Tax deductible, of course. I also hope that you partake in the many fine workshops offered here and have a great time at this convention. Thank you very much.